Well, something I was thinking of earlier in the conversation when you were saying like changing our idea of what normal is. To me, this whole project, it's like it is about friendship, but it is also about trying to ask ourselves, what is it that we want? Um, and maybe, you have never asked yourself the question, who do I want to live with? Maybe just thought like, well, obviously I will live with a romantic partner, and if I can't do that, I'll live alone. Versus like I having um the moment to stop and ask like what actually fits for me might end up leading you to make decisions that surprise you and make you much more satisfied. So, I think of a friend of mine who got her own apartment because she was like, she wasn't in a romantic relationship and was like, this is what basically the next step is as an adult. I like live alone, right? And was unhappy pretty quickly and realized that no, actually, I really like coming home to people and loved living with friends and sort of upended her life to make that happen. And I think sometimes, we operate on autopilot and we think that if we are not happy when we do the things that we are supposed to, that it means that there's something wrong with us. But actually, what might help is really first making sure that the thing we're doing is in fact what we want. And that is really hard in a world that tells you, there's a certain set of things you want, and there's a certain sequence in which to get those things. But I have just found by talking to people who have really unconventional friendships and unconventional ways of living, that asking those questions and sometimes fielding the confusion of other people is so, so worth it.
Yeah.